I've had people, tell me I look like a lizard, I have snake skin. Being a burn survivor is a journey. 12 years old, I knew I was gonna be an actress. If anybody knew what I had locked up inside of me, I'd be a star. I had one of my teachers tell me, you'll never be Juliet, you'll always be the nurse. I know that I have Juliet's potential. I know that I can be Juliet. Some of my scarring is dark on my face, some spots are light. So I like to blend my makeup in, the same tone as my neck, and it brings it all together for me. I'm Afia. I'm 31 years old. I'm an actress, a motivational speaker, and burn survivor. I am burned about 70% of my body. Face, back, head, arms. There's some patches on my stomach, on my chest. I lost all my finger limbs on my left hand. And you see I have 5 finger limbs on my right hand. Today, today is a busy day. My mom is gonna come over. I love her, she's crazy. And then my best friend, Keith, he's gonna help me run lines. Hey, Mommy.
How are you, sweetie?
Fine.
Good. Mwah.
Being a burn survivor is a journey. I have been on this journey for the past 28 years, and it's not easy. I was in a house fire when I was 3 years old. It was me, my baby brother, and 3 of my cousins. We were laid down to take a nap in the basement. And during the time of our nap, the space heater caught fire. I was so young when the fire,
Right.
I don't actually remember being in the fire, but I remember the after effect of it. My cousins, who were 5 and 4, were able to make it upstairs out of the basement. My younger cousin, who was 1 year old, died from the flames, completely burned from head to toe. My brother, 1 year old, passed due to smoke inhalation. Firefighters actually found me over top of my brother trying to protect him, which is how I wound up catching all the flame. My brother barely burned. I remember waking up out of the coma, and I guess you putting a mirror in front of me.
I was on a bus that day. I got off the bus, still not knowing, walking up the street and ran into my boyfriend. He said, Michelle, your house on fire. I dropped the bags, I ran around one corner, the next until I could see my block. And then that's when I passed out.
I was in a hospital for a little over a year, to the point where literally the hospital was my second home. I've had over 100 surgeries. I've been in a coma, unconscious for weeks, months. I remember the first time my mother set the mirror in front of me for me to see the difference of what had happened to me. There was a calmness over me. It was kind of like I had already accepted. And I'm like, who is this little girl? Because this is what I know.
Right,
I don't know this.
Right. I'm very grateful. You have grown to be a very beautiful, beautiful young lady. But and I'm a loving, caring mother, and yeah, it's okay. Anytime I talk about it, I think I'll be 100 years old and I'll probably still be a little teary. I love you.
Oh,
I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom. I've had people, tell me I look like a lizard, I have snake skin. The crazy thing is I've had these experiences face to face. I've never been bullied online. I do have my bad moments, I do, everybody does. But I don't let that overtake my growth, my journey. It's been very, very hard to get to where I am. Mentally, physically, I'm me. I don't know any grand answer to give people. This is just who I am. Hey! Today, Keith and I are gonna run lines. We're gonna work on this monologue piece that is very dear to me. And yeah, he's gonna give me a different take on it, help me switch it up. It's like I'm standing behind this one-face mirror. And I can hear the guys and I can see the guys, but they can't hear me. I had one of my teachers tell me, you'll never be Juliet, you'll always be the nurse. To have one of my teachers, somebody who I go to help me expand my skill is telling me, you know, I'm too ugly to be Juliet. That hurt. It really, really hurt. I know that I have Juliet's potential. I know that I can be Juliet. I was like, this is it. I have to change this industry. I've been rejected about 95% of the times I audition. No casting call ever calls for me. African-American female in her mid-20s or mid-30s, whatever. And then you have this burn survivor showing up. And people are like, oh God, how are we gonna write her in? What's going on? Now we have to have a background story for her. And you know, so I get it, but y'all need to fix it. People think I'm good. I make people cry on set. How is that? Is that good? Okay, I really like that. Good, okay. It's just me waiting for the right person to see me, you know, and I know I'm good. I've never, from the bottom of my heart, I have never wished that I didn't have my scars. Because my scars make me who I am. Not everybody can do this, but this is me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Thank you, best friend.
Oh, and cheers to many more.
Many more.
Yes.
I'm proud about this. I am. I'm smiling. I used to not smile and now I do. That's what keeps me happy.